Rising wonderful souls, and welcome to Bronwenscove Tarot. You know what, I just took a quick break from my last video and I was just listening to some videos, some music videos on YouTube, and I must say, if you're a new face, welcome. If you're an old face, it's nice to see you. And I just thought I'd listen to some music. I like to get some downloads, and Lord came up, Royal, and I wrote down the lyrics because I was like, okay, this is about your essence, it's about your bloodline, it's about where you come from. And I had to write it down because I don't know the words, but I know the tune. And we'll never be royal, it's not in our blood, the kind of blood's not for us, we have a different kind of us. Let me be your ruler, you can call me Queen Bee, and I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy. Okay, these people know that they will never, ever, ever have what is coming to you, and they've now realized what it is that's coming to you. You guys are lucky. You have the Midas touch. There's something about your bloodline, something that is owed to you and has been owed to you since, and I'm hearing since the Egyptian times, And these people, upside down, they don't know how to make things grow. They literally have no idea why you are the Empress and the Emperors. You have that energy. Your sacral chakra has been blocked for a long time for a reason. And the song that came up next was Lizzo, Truth Hurts. I mean, go and listen to the lyrics in that, okay? Why a man great? What's it? Why a man great till he gotta be great? Don't text me, say it straight to my face. There's somebody here that treated you like crap, and it might not even been in this life, it might have been in a last life, and I heard hell yes. This person backstabbed you. This person took money. This could have been in this life. For some people, you may have gone through a dark night of soul more than once. You may have lost money. There may have been somebody that was supposed to support you and they walked away from you in your darkest time. And this person is involved. And there's DNA tests. Someone done a DNA test and they found something out. I just took a DNA test, found out I'm 100% that bitch, even when I'm crying crazy. I could carry on singing. I'm sorry my singing ain't great, but look what's coming out. Shaman, mystic, fire magic. You guys are sovereign and powerful. Somebody done some sort of test and they realized who you were. And you've been tested, not only by these karmics, not only by these people from past lives, soul ties, and these contracts that they've been put in, but you were tested by the divine, by spirit. They wanted to make sure that whatever it was that was from your last life, that you've learned it, that you've gone through those tests, that testament of strength, and you have passed with flying colors. Look at this. Career up level. Let me just close that window because the wind is blowing. And I heard a storm's coming. Give me 1 second. A storm is coming, but I don't think this storm is coming for you. There will be a tower. There is going to be. It's almost like you're on the precipice of getting this. Whatever it is that you were tested in your last life, and there was a failure in the last life, you succumbed to something, and I think it was because I heard it was too much. But this lifetime, when you come into your life and you have those shadow aspects and we have that karmic debt, you have been removing debt and contracts and things that shouldn't be there. And I heard it's your father's bloodline. For some of you it's your mother's, but most of you it's your father's bloodline. You guys, seriously, there's something about who you are and who you are connected to that makes you, and I heard holy, it makes you, because I keep hearing ascendant master. When you leave this world, divinely leave this world, you are going to become ascendant masters, and I heard your children will become ascendant masters, and that was 111 on the phone. And I feel like whoever it is you're up against, that maybe they didn't know, And then whoever they started working with told them, look, yeah, yes, that makes sense. I love you, but I hate you. You have people in your family as well, because there's more than one, and I heard multiple. So you have this coming from multiple angles, and some of them are in your family, okay? They're either family, people used to kick it, and there was love. You may have grown up with these people, or you may just really inspire these people with your light, and they're codependent. They got a taste of your energy, and it was almost like a drug. They've become addicted to it, and they're very, very jealous, because go and listen to that Lord song. Those people aren't royal. They're not from royal bloodlines, and they realize that, and they're like, well, how else can I get my high? I can get my high by connecting to these demonic entities, by connecting to these low level things. That's how I'm going to get my royalty. I'm going to be Queen Bee. And I heard, no, she's Queen Bee. So whoever they're working with, there's definitely a crossroad demon, but there's something else there. They want the fame, but they have to worship. They have to worship something that is, and I heard satanic. But look, what we were talking about your Egyptian ties. Eye of Ra, you have Ra solar plexus energy. Your thoughts hold so much power. That this is like central sun as well. This is Archangel Metatron being connected to the divine as a channel. You guys are messengers, seriously. And you have protected powers that come from attacking foes. So whoever it is that comes up against you, they end up getting burnt. And it, not even by your hand, literally by you surrendering to the divine. By you saying, do you know what? I invoke my free will in standing in my sovereign light is enough to burn away all that try to attack you. Don't invest in whatever it is that's coming forward to bring that trigger. Don't invest in it, because this is like the last test before you are awarded more than this. And I heard fame for some of you, up or down. Up or down, up. So whoever it is that's doing this, they have lived lives with you before, okay? Sometimes in some lives, it may have been that they were your foe. They may have been your foe. They may have been your accusers, because for some of you, I think you guys lived lives around the time of the Salem witch trials. And even if you weren't a witch per se, you've got to think, for me, when I look at things like the Salem witch trials, those women were literally women that stood in their feminine light. It's nothing to do with magic. Put magic out of there. It was spirituality. And that was a time when women, you followed what the church said and what men said. And if you did anything else than that, if you didn't dress the way you were supposed to, if you didn't speak when you were spoken to, if you weren't meek and mild, then you were seen as a witch, because you were, you were ungodly. And the women back then, and some men, were burnt on the stake simply for being their altruistic selves. Now you have somebody, because the thing is, what's coming up a lot is limiting views. Somebody who holds onto really old, strict traditions about how women should act and how men should act. And they sit in their trauma, because they have a lot of trauma from when they were young. And this is to do with their bloodlines, and their bloodline isn't royal. Their bloodline is very, very messed up. And for some of them, there's a lot of slave owner energy that comes through, because you have somebody who is very, very racist, very, very homophobic, but still preaches about sin, about going to hell. But they're doing things towards you because they're jealous. Near miss. Jumped a red light, whiplash, spun out. They're trying to send stuff towards you, okay? And what's happening is, as they send stuff towards you, it's literally up leveling not only your career but your energetic vibrations. Every time something is sent towards you, it will always be a near miss. You will never be hit. You will never be hurt. You will never be attacked, okay? And I know that there are plans at the moment. There's some sort of plan for a physical attack, and I heard kidnap, but it keeps getting thwarted. And what happens is, whoever it is that's investing into this, it's then happening to them. It's happening to their family members. It's happening to their children. It's happening to those that they love. Your words hold so much power. And I think you guys need to look into Ra and who Ra was, the Egyptian Kemetic principle, who he was, because he literally is the Empress energy of making things grow. He was the god of, or is the god of the sun. You know, the sun can either make something grow, or make something burn and wither. Defeated, and look what's straight underneath there, the crossroad demon. Now, for these people as well, they see it as that they have lost the battle and not the war, and they're not giving up. They won't give up, not until someone is dead or arrested. However, it's not going to be you. So you have definitely got this, oh, this one wants to come out, a distorted male energy who, and oh, there you go. You guys have got money coming in. All right, and it's going to trickle in slowly because there were a lot of blocks put in place, and I've been told not to put that down. There were blocks put in place, but things are coming through, okay? And any blockages that you had to your sacral chakra that is linked to your crown chakra and how you get your downloads is going to, it's slowly, you're slowly going to get these ideas that are going to bring in these multiple streams of income, and things like getting a tax refund or getting money back that you forgot about, or if you lent money to somebody like a year ago, all of a sudden it's in your account. Or if you have a channel, you're going to start having more comments. If you are a blogger, you're going to start having you're going to be noticed more, and it's slowly going to build and build and build. And as this is happening, the towers in this person's life, in these people's lives, are going to get bigger. And I heard they're monstrous. They're monstrous. CEO. So this karmic, this distorted male that is coming forward, and I said I've been told not to put this down. He's self-made, and the karma that he's getting right now is that he's actually losing. That's the tower crumbling. His castle is crumbling. Whatever is it that he built, and I heard bad investment. He made a bad investment. When he started messing with you, not only was it a bad investment spiritually and energetically, but he made an investment into some sort of stocks and shares or something like that, and he's lost everything, or he's about to lose everything. And I heard jail time as well. He's trying to reach out. He's trying to reach out to you. And let me see, what else do I need to see? Do I need this one? I've been told yes I do. What do I need to see about this? Why was I told about royal bloodlines? Why royal bloodlines? Messy. This is messy. Because this person here has been using moon magic. They've been doing things under the guise of... because I keep hearing like midnight mass. Something happened around Christmas or New Year's. Around that time, somebody cast something, sent something. Let me have a look. The moon, protective powers come from deflecting malevolent forces, feminine yin. This and sexual energy. Someone, and I heard sex magic. There was some sort of orgy. Something was done on a consecrated grounds. So somebody who is a churchgoer, somebody who every Sunday goes in, you know, screams hallelujah, stamps their feet, goes and gets their communion. This person was collecting, like, because I keep seeing gravel, they went and got graveyard dirt. They digged up or exhumed something. And I have a feeling it was one of your ancestors. It was somebody that you were linked to. And that's how they were able to connect, you know, collect hair or something like that, generational wealth. It was to stop your generational wealth. These people knew. And this is why this is something to do with your family as well. They knew where to look. They knew which church to go to. And I've had in other readings about traveling from, you know, place to place to meet up. There's somebody in your family, and I keep hearing that song again. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. They're working in cahoots, and I heard a witch doctor as well. And people have failed, and that's why you've got the defeat, because they've tried more than one witch doctor. They've tried more than one shaman. They may have gone to a garden witch or a kitchen witch or something like that. And each person that they go to, something bad happens to them, and they bail out. But it's to do with generational wealth. This is to do with your Midas touch. It's to do with your connection to royalty. And this is the reason why they're not protected. They may have also, and please look at my last video. I haven't, you know, that I've just uploaded. That one looks at how they may have gone to that Marvel, and I had double ones on there. They may have gone to a deity, like an Egyptian Kemetic principle that works with the moon and with like moon magic and with retribution and justice, and tried to petition this this energy to work with them. But I think that energy realized who you were and what connection you have to Ra, to pharaohs, to and I heard Egyptian glory. You were someone of high importance, and they were rejected by this energy, or this energy turned around and said, you know what, if you want me to go up against this bloodline, you have to give me a lot more than you can. And I don't think they could pay up. And not only are they working with things that are down there, they tried working with an elevated being who sits on the precipice of light and dark, the moon. And now they've got to pay up a lot. They've got to pay up a lot, and they can't do it. I'll never be royal. Was it the only one that came out? You can call me Queen Bee. Anything else? Not this deck. Okay, what's underneath? Business partner. They really want in on what you are doing, but you've blocked them, or you're going... Look, they're trying to come in with this business. No. Shut the front door. Okay. This is who they were blocking from you, because it's almost like without this business partner, it doesn't mean that you're not going to get the wealth and the things that you are deserved of. But this is like the ball being the... What's the word? This gets the ball rolling. And I heard a rolling stone. This person who's coming in for you is the one that's going to help you with multiple streams of income. And they were blocked. They were blocked from whatever these people were doing. But something has been removed. It's been wiped out. It's been completely taken away. And that is the career up level. This person here that was blocked, they were blocked from coming towards you, is now coming towards you. Okay? And with that rolling stone, this person may actually travel internationally. They may move from place to place to place. Okay? And with that 6 to 9 months, it may be a shorter amount of time. It may be a shorter amount of time. Okay. Somebody who, and the thing is as well, you have, look, yeah, there was a lot of conflict before. This is, and I keep getting Uni Dropout and that song from Greece. Was it? I can never remember. I can see it. But there's a part where one of them is singing about being a beauty school dropout. So you have somebody who is like a self-made billionaire or millionaire. They may have gone to university and dropped out to follow their passions lead. And I heard a spiritual guru. This person is coming in to help you. Look, actress, and that's not the one that I saw, critic. Yeah, these people watch you. These people still watch and criticize you. And I heard, what, Nam Gandam style, what. I want you to look at when that song came out. When that song came out is when whoever it is that has been gang stalking you started to do so. And there may have been, you may have dropped out of uni rounds then, or you may have dropped out of college, or you may have applied for college and it was blocked around the time that that song by P.S You came out. Whoever it was that you fell out with then, or went to uni and then dropped out, or somebody tried to come forward with some sort of unrequited love, that's when it started happening. That's what I'm getting, because look, underneath you've also got the devil, up or down. Down. You remove someone from yourself right there, and that left them rageful. Shut the front door. Okay, it's all coming out, eh? Let me have a look. Yeah. Now, this is both spiritual and this is physical. Somebody is going through the courts. Who's going through the courts? Change deck. Let me see. All bets are off. This is your ancestors. Your ancestors kind of watched for a while and went, no, you can do what you're doing. Look, following passion's lead. Do what you're doing. You don't need our help right now. Yeah. Look at my last video about a VPN. But now they're going, no, do you know what? We're coming in. We're coming in and we are going to... Because I see a house burning. I don't know if you guys, maybe, was it last year or the year before, there may have been a house fire. One of your parents may have had a house fire. One of your siblings may have had a house fire. This isn't a karmic thing. This is more that somebody actually placed that. They did that on purpose. They did that on purpose because they were hoping that you would be unprotected. They were hoping that you would be unprotected. And for some of you, that was karmics. That was actual karmics. And you, with this here, with your words hold power, I want you to be really careful about what you say about your karmics, because even though they are our karmics, you've got to remember they're karmics because they haven't learned their own lesson that the universe, that God, that Allah, that, you know, the divine spirit has been trying to offer them. And if you start using your words of power to physically say, I hope their house burns down, or I hope their car blows up, or I hope this, or I hope that, or, you know, I stand in my sovereign power, I want you to burn them down physically, you're placing that karma on yourself. And that warning is in my last video, because I think it's a message that needs to come through, that as much as we want to curse people out, you don't realize how strong your words are. And many of us, our words enact that reality. They literally enact that reality. And saying, I hope that their house burns down, and their house burns down, you are setting that karmic intention back onto yourself. You don't want to become the karmic. Okay, that needed to be said for some, not for all. And please do not take that as me criticizing or judging you, because we are all on this path, learning, healing, and growing as we go along. And we all get triggered by our wounds, all of us. So that's not me judging. That's just me giving you the divinely guided message that I have got from Spirit. Your ex did this. You got your ex did this. The scales. So you've got a Libra in here. This Libra may be very good at manipulating, at gaslighting, at keeping, you know, kind of like taking something with this hand while distracting you with this one. So there's a pickpocket. Was something stolen from your house by an ex? And I heard yes for some of you. What else do I need to see? You've also got a Cancer here. So you could be a Cancer, they could be a Cancer. You have a Leo. Leo keeps coming up quite a lot. You've also got a fire sign that is malicious. And you've got spill the tea, silver spoon, and this is upside down. So do you know what? You also still have people that are gossiping, and they seem to think that, you know, your life is good. You have a good life. And you feel like you are above other people, and they're going to be watching your career up level, and they are going to be low-key fecking jealous, and they are going to be gossiping. And they also have a platform, but I feel like it's a private platform. It might be a Patreon, or it might be a kind of you have to pay to be part of it. And I heard cursed. So if you guys find out who it is who has this platform, do not pay to try and spy on what they're saying, because they've cursed it. They've cursed it from chosen ones. And I think they were kind of guided to do that by their lower ancestors and lower guides, and by it might have been the crossroad demon or something like that. That they work with some sort of deity also, some sort of female deity, especially with that queen bee. For some reason, I'm hearing like Hades or Lilith. It might actually be Lilith. And for some, I've heard yes. And she told them to curse their platform so that light ones cannot spy. So if you find out who it is, or you have an inkling, have a look at their public platform. Do not get sucked into listening to them loads and loads and loads and loads, because it will bring your vibrations down, and it will also indirectly hex you or curse you, which you don't need that. You really don't. Why was I told that? 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 Air sign, victim, target or blamer. So again, this is this Libra. Where is he? This Libra over here, who, with this secret platform, they may be going on there saying, do you know what, this person done all this stuff to me, yeah, and watch how they're getting their career up level. Woe is me, you know, I did nothing to them. Slander, projection, they're projecting their trauma on you. Come on, I can't make this up. This person goes around trying to manipulate other people to gang watch you and make out like you're the one who did something wrong, that you're fake that your, you know, your creations aren't your own, because you may not be a YouTuber, you may be a knitter, you may be a chef, you may be in any field, but whatever it is that you do, it lights up other people. It kind of connects people to being present in the moment, and it also grounds them and connects them to the central sun and to the Christ grid. And you've got, look, sister family, she pretends to like you, acts the victim, or a friend. I want it. Rage, screaming, and delusional. This person is delusional, and for some reason I want to put it near the Libra, but it could also go next to the crab. Okay, so you have somebody, especially with the crab, that is, you know, your fourth house, which is to do with your family, but it's also to do with women and mother figures. Okay, so it could also be either your mother, it could be a mother-in-law, it could be someone who is a mother figure. It could be a sister as well. It could be someone who's very jealous of you, a sibling. If you knew, it would set you free. Oh, 1 second. Knowledge withheld purposely. If you knew, it would set you free, keep you in the dark, keeps you chained and controlled. Okay, so this is to do with your royal lineage. You need to start looking into your bloodlines. Maybe you guys actually need to do one of those DNA tests, and that was double 22. Do a DNA test to actually find out where your ancestors came from. And then you need to actually get out a pendulum. If you don't use pendulum, you don't use tarot, you need to start really digging into your intuition to ask your elevated ancestors where they came from, and to look into Egyptian, because I keep hearing Egyptian glory, because this knowledge has purposely been withheld from you from childhood, you guys, from childhood. Big payout. Money was stolen from you. There's money owed in this lifetime, and money from past lifetimes as well. Money was stolen from you. And have a look at my older videos, because it talks about it being spent, but that money has to be paid back. You will get that money back, and it is life-changing. It's generational wealth. It will set your descendants up, and their descendants up, and their descendants up. It's like old money. It's like when you watch like Peaky Blinders, and you know, I remember there being an episode where one of the main characters, he goes to buy a horse, and like, you know, has a bit of a love affair with this woman who has loads of horses. She's from old money, and like, I mean like Queen of England old money. That is what you are from, spanning lifetimes. Your womb holds ridiculous power. This is what they're hiding from you. This is to do with your sacral chakra. Now, I know it says womb, but if you are a man and you know, your pronouns are he, and even if you are they, your seed or your womb, that area, that sacral chakra, it holds so much power because it connects you to your feminine divine, that divine feminine energy of expression, of artistic expression. Because have a look at my last video about, you know, energy and ideas being sentient and things like that. You guys are kings and queens and warriors. You're warriors. And I think that's the Egyptian glory coming through. Self-worth, value from within, not from outside. Yes. Why would you care what other people think? You need to have a look also at going back to your childhood. Go back to when you were 8 years old. What hurt you and what lifted you up? What was it that you could do for hours on end that would bring so much either escapism, that brought joy, that made you laugh so hard that you snotted out of your nose? Whatever it was, that is what you need to keep doing, because you're already on that path. And what was it that made you worry about how other people valued you? Because we all have it to a certain degree, and we're all healing from it. But what is it? Have a look into your love language, because your love language will actually tell you what it was that you were missing when you were children. Because I feel like this is the thing that you need to heal. That's your solar plexus. That is your solar raw energy. This is what they are going to try and trigger. That's why you have the defeat here, you know, lost the war but not the battle. The battle but not the war. Learning the ways of the ancestors. What was I saying? You need to start learning your royal bloodline. If you have clones, these people want to replace you, and they thought they could. Listen to that Lord song. They thought they could. They thought that they could remove you. So there's definitely been plans that have been thwarted to because I heard jumpstart a car, like almost like when you're sleeping and you astral project as your soul leaves. They wanted to put somebody else in there. They wanted to put someone else in there. Kitchen witch, told you. Kitchen witch. That's some crazy stuff coming out, right? Let me see. Why do you glow so much? So they've been studying you. They've been studying you, and I think they figured out that you are royal because they didn't know that much before. Creative flow is all to do with your creative flow. This is what this channel is about. Come on. Let me see. Telekinesis. In your dreams. In your dreams. What was I saying about astral projection? They are trying to get into your downloads. Divination. With dark ass stuff. Master manifester. They didn't want you to know this. They didn't want you to know how golden you are and that you actually have a golden aura. You have a golden aura. And look, in your dreams and business offer and divination, they are going to try and put a fear or doubt into your mind about who it is that you should be working with, because you've got this new business partner over here who's actually going to open up, you know, the door and opportunity to up level your career. Now they are still trying to get in to your dreams. Make sure that you look at some of my past videos because I do talk about how you navigate around that. You've got to move in silence. You literally have to move in silence when it comes to your ideas. Like, I'm not going to show you the whole of my painting that I've done here, not only because it's not finished, but also because I don't want people stealing my ideas. I don't want people seeing my style until I am ready to birth that to the world, knowing that it's safe, that someone can't steal it. So you can see the snake. Yeah, that's all you're going to be able to see. You might see the woman's lips, but that's it. You won't see anything more. And that is what they want. They're trying to get in to see what is it that they can copy. How can they get more of your energy? How can they jump into your mind, into your dream state? And you need to be having a conversation with your elevated guides, with your angels, with God, with Allah, with whoever it is that you name as being, you know, that oneness. And you need to have a talk with them and say, before you go to, I do this before I go to bed every night. And I place in there what it is that I need as a fail-safe. You need to figure out what your fail-safe is so that when you go to sleep, you'll know straight away. You'll know when they're putting that seed of doubt in. I've been told to take some of these. Should I take half? Yeah, half. What else do we need to see? I've been told to have a look at that. Look, also, inner child. Shine. Have a look on YouTube, buy some books, start looking at blogs about wounded inner child, okay? Because the more we heal that, the more we glow. All that glitters, is it gold? And this is to do with the doubts that they're trying to put in about a fake business partner coming in. And have a look at some other videos as well about someone coming in for like finance, to help you out with your finance, insurance payout. They kept this very quiet, very quiet. And they don't like that you're figuring this out. They have definitely been doing root work. These people. This is, and the thing is, for some reason, what I heard is that you may have been called this a lot when you were younger or something along these lines. They may have called you pathetic or a chicken or a coward or useless. There was somebody in your life when you were younger that called you this. And that is why that inner child card came out, because you need to confront that part, that pain. And I think that a lot of you already have, but there's always more layers to pain. You can peel back 500 and there'll still be another 2 underneath that need to be, you know, that light needs to be shone on. Go for it, you guys. You've got the strength. You've got the love for yourself. You know your self-worth. Keep going. Okay. So anything else? Not from this deck. Okay. All right. I've been told to have a look over here. Let's have a look. The initiation. There's something that they were trying to block from you. And them, I heard no, them. They tried to block it from you and blocked it from themselves. There was some sort of initiation into some sort of secret society or circle. And it was blocked because, look, the age of a light, you've been training for this for lifetimes. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You have gone through this or very, very similar situations lifetimes upon lifetimes because of who you are and because of what your higher self, your soul, your elevated ancestors and your whole light team know about you and what spirit knows about you. And look, wait, postpone, pause, say no. This for me is if you have somebody come forward who says there's an activation, especially if you're on like groups on Facebook or on social media or on Twitter, or if you get contacted by some sort of spiritualist saying that they want to do an activation, it's free, they just want to get your feedback, don't do it. Or if you have a retreat that you're going on for spiritual things, you may want to put a pause on it or kind of look at the fine print. And if you can, get a list of all the other people that are going and go intuitively with, you know, should you be going there? Is it safe? Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Age of light. This person was very, very, very jealous of your light. And you have somebody here that knew you when you were a child. Because I keep hearing your auntie sister, your auntie sister mother, auntie sister mother. Why did I hear auntie sister mother? Why? This one, auntie sister mother. Ever unfolding rose. Cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. This person put a lot of towers in. They wanted you blocked. They wanted you blind. They didn't want you to know about any of this stuff. Rose. This person may have a name that sounds like a flower. Or they may always have had flowers in the house. They may have got you to cut flowers from the garden and bring them in. Or they may have got you to go and get herbs from the garden. Keepers of the earth, you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Your ancestors are with you, baby. And I just got the biggest goosebumps. I just got the big, because you guys are earth angels. You have angels standing around you. And with this blue, Archangel Michael stands over your bed every night. I'm telling you, every time that you pray, every time that you do your affirmations or your visualizations, Archangel Michael is standing there with you. And you also have like a grandmother figure, but I don't think it's someone who's passed over recently. Maybe for a few. For some of you though, you have someone very ancient in your lineage that stands with you. And you have Bast. You have Egyptian Bast, Kemetic principle Bast. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. And that was triple freeze. You've got ascendant masters. What else do I need to know about this royal bloodline? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do something to change your energy. You guys need to cleanse, okay? Because these people, because I'm getting like more than one download. One, they try to change your energy. They try to change your DNA code. And that might be why I heard the test this at the start. Something to do with your DNA. And they were trying to change your DNA. Change it so that you weren't in that bloodline anymore. And underneath you've got, what are you being called to journey to? So they knew what your journey and your path and your purpose was. And they were trying to change that. There was some sort of ritual or incantation and I heard blood magic that they did, something to do with your heart chakra and the way that you connect to your 13th chakra, which is to do with unconditional love and how you connect to the Christ grid, how you connect to the cosmos. They try to do something to change your energy. But you're also being told if there's anything stagnating in your life, even a tiny, teeny, tiny bit, make sure you are cleansing, transmuting and moving that out, okay? If something is niggling you, and that's why I kept getting this message, not to curse a bitch out. Do not wish ill on the people that are doing this to you, because this is their lesson, no matter how hard it is. Because I've had stuff in the past that was god awful that was said to me. And I could have cursed them out. This was a while back. I could have cursed them back and I didn't. I wanted to. And my guides came in and was like, no, do not do that, Bronwen. Do not do it. And I listened to them and I'm glad I did. Do not let them get under your skin, because you know what? It's not worth the time or the energy. These people are getting their comeuppance. You might not see it. It doesn't mean it's not happening. These people are hiding their pain. They're hiding the things that have attached to them that they were trying to attach to you. But slowly it's coming out, and there is a secret. There's more than one that's going to go viral. These people will get their just desserts. They will get it on this plane and all other planes. Okay, so Dance with Life is saying to you, You need to start looking at all the blessings you already have in your life. You have to look at all the things that you're grateful for. Do that every day before you go to bed and when you wake up. Spirit, God, Allah, universe, thank you so much for letting me breathe another day. Thank you so much for this, for that, for blah, blah, blah. That's what they want for you. That's the start of your blessing. Warrior woman. Because they want you disempowered and they want you to speak words that are ill. Doing that pulls you down to their vibrations and means they can attach some sort of cord, and that was 3636 on the phone. You don't need to go down that way, not even for a split second, because you guys are golden. I think I'm going to leave it here. My videos used to be really short, but you know what? Spirit sometimes comes through and has so many messages. I'm going to go, which one? This one? Yeah, I've been told to take this one. I really wanted Moology, but they want me to take this one. This is going to be my last, okay? Lost and found, they want you lost, okay? And this is also, that secret is coming to you, all right? That lost knowledge. You're going to find out what it is when you dig deeper into what your heritage is, what your lineage is, what your homogeny is, you know, where you come from. And I don't just mean physically in the sense of the last couple of generations of what's in your physical, you know, in your actual physical blood. You need to go back further. You need to, you may have to dig into the Akashic records, and that can be done just by invoking your free will before you go to bed. Take note of your dreams, please, because look, there you go, transformation. You will start getting the knowledge that you need, and it's going to open up doors. Not only open up doors to your own abilities and what blessings are coming to you, but also how these people are going to go down and what they did this life and what they did last life. And look, you've got inner child. You need to connect with your inner child. You need to connect with your inner child. So anything else that I need to say before I leave? Manifestations. These came out in the last video as well. You need to connect more with your guides and your ancestors. They are calling to you. They are calling to you. And for some of you, a heart chakra meditation or guided meditation may actually really, really help. Go outside. Go and connect with nature. I know that, you know, sometimes it doesn't sound very inspirational to say go outside into nature, but you need to ground yourself. You need to ground yourself into the crystalline grid of the earth. Okay, that will actually vamp up any manifestations that you are trying to bring in. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there because this one's nearly 40 minutes, baby. Transformation is coming. I hope that gave you some clarity, some guidance. Yeah, look, it will motivate you. It will motivate you. And I heard from the highest high. I hope this gave you some, so I hope this resonated. I hope this gave you some clarity and confirmation on what you already intuitively knew. You guys are golden. You are golden. You are royal, royal, royal. If you like what you heard and it did resonate, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate every time that you do come back because it shows how I'm helping others. I love you lots, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.